Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 Viking Invasion. No idea why I named it Viking Invasion. I think that was an expansion pack to Total War Medieval 1, the original. This has nothing to do with that. Regardless, we are going to be invading Vikings. And Vikings doing the invading. It's... yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we're waiting for our recruits to return to us so we can go back on more raids. And that's... what have we got here? A message about ransom prisoner. Yes! Thank you. Money, money... oh, wait, no, wait. That's what I had to pay. Why was she captured? Well, at least she's home. Why is my son captured? Oh, right, because that. Yes, of course. How much? 26? We can afford it. Hey, we got the kids back. Alright, we're a happy family again. Okay, so in my usual Crusader Kings 2 fashion, a lot of playing a very tiny country, like Burgunderholm here is it's a lot of waiting. So, because that would be pretty boring for you guys to watch, I am going to stop the recording and just pop back in when something interesting happens. So, it won't be any time difference for you guys, but still, sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy yourself. And almost instantly, we get a decision to make. There's no question I'm going for diligent. And it worked. So, huzzah. I've now got +1 in everything. That pretty much kicks ass. Alright, back when something interesting or exciting happens. In fact, we can speed that up too, because that's going to happen. Fresh from his time in prison, it is now the time to begin the education of Elif here. So if we take a look at me, I'm, competent at military matters, but that's pretty much about it. And my lowborn wife, she's pretty good with stewardship, but that's about it. So when we take a look at educating our great young son, somehow he's highest in diplomacy, second in learning. I like the learning. Diplomacy is going to be good for a ruler, but not good for a Viking. He's a Viking, man. So, I'm thinking we can go to our brilliant strategist, aggressive leader, my chancellor, Klaas af Hasle. That's just a badass name. Crazy Vikings and their crazy badass names. Alright, let's see. Have we got enough men to go raiding yet? Not quite yet. So we'll be back. My obesity and my hunger for food has left me with no desire left in my body. All that is left is... all that is left to me is to eat, eat, and eat. And my courtier, the lowborn Gririd, no idea at all how to pronounce that name, resents me for it. But you know what? This is how I roll. It's good to be the chief. It's good to be the chief. It was devastating to hear her harsh critique. How my constant eating and bad table manners is revolting to everyone, and that I severely need a diet. That is hurtful. Why would you tell me this? Cause she a bitch, yo. Alright. October the 1st, we shall raise our 408 men, merge them together, set them to their raiding ways, and raise a fleet. Let's do this. Of course, I'm off leading the raiding party because that's just how it's done. And I could take along this guy, but with a military of 2, no. Might as well not even have a leader. So we've got to find some raiding targets. I'd like to try and keep it closer to home this time, considering what happened last time. So, I mean, all along here isn't too bad, but we're only going to be getting 8. How much is our load capacity? So we're going to need to hit 10 of these. It's quite a lot of raiding. Whereas, you know, we can head out to Ostfriesland there and just start going nuts. Haha, okay. You, sir. I mean, right there, we're going to be able to get quite a lot of gold in these 2 provinces. Let's get marching. And get raiding. Okay, now we're still obviously too weak to actually lay siege to cities. That's why we're raiding, so we can make some money, so we can build some stuff, so we can get more Vikings in our boats. That's what this game is all about, just getting Vikings in your boat. Now we can hold a great blot, but we can't afford to hold a great blot, so we're going to hold out on that. We get them, or once you hold one, I think you have to wait 8 years anyway, so, you know, we're good. Okay, good to move on. Whoa! This could end poorly. Not paying attention. Yeah, this is gonna end poorly. Swords are sharp and dangerous. I can leave better from inside my own castle. Get back to the boats, lads. Okay, the nice thing is we've still got 22 gold there, and we've still got 200 some odd Vikings. So let's go raid Holland. And we'll switch to that view. And we can see we managed to get a little bit of gold from them, but they're going to be there soon, so we're just going to hop back in our boats. Thankfully, it takes us absolutely no time to get into our boats. And, yeah, 25. That's not really enough. So let's go hit Bruges. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, rich Bruges. Get in my boats. What else have we got around here? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at Ghent. Man, they've got no walls. Oh. It's a Viking's dream. So we'll just get all we possibly can out of Bruges and then just hang around Ghent for like a month. Maybe even 2 months. We'll see. And come on, come on, come on. Get it in the boat. Get it in the boat. Oh, yeah. We should be good now. Ah, too slow. In the chaos of battle, your men have managed to corner Mayor Gurge. He resisted bravely before they slew him. Good riddance. Come on, Vikings. You're better than these Continentals. Oh, come on. No, 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 no! No! But we are in Bruges. And we will just wait until they make a move into Ghent. Okay, he's not moving this way. Because I imagine they will. They're not just going to let me sit here. Or maybe they are. It definitely looks like they are. Oh, well. Except for this, of course. Oh, will arrive in Ghent? Aw, crap. When? 2nd of October? 6th of October? No! Oh, I should have been paying attention. Alright, well, there goes that army. But hey, we've got pretty much a full boatload. So we will sail her on back. Thankfully, I was leading from the boats, you know, where it's safe, so we'll just do that. And now we've got 83, which is enough to buy us castle fortifications, but that's, you know, that's really not what we're looking for. We want buildings like barracks or castle walls or keeps, militia training grounds, even castle towns, just so we get some more gold. That's definitely not what we were looking for. So, and this is also why I'm usually a bit more conscious about who's attacking me. Anyway, we do have enough gold now to throw it down on a great blot. However, I don't think we've got anybody in our prisons. So there won't be any sacrifices. Don't know if it's worth it. Nah, you know what? We won't do that. We'll just assign my seer to do some culture tech research. We got everyone else assigned? Good. And I will be back when something interesting happens. My liege, I have tried to make King Nud the First of Sieland realize what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are. The sinister forces at his court have been hard at work to discredit my every move and distort my every word. I'm afraid that in the end the visit seems to have done more harm than good. Klaas! Why? Perhaps because he's not really much of a diplomat. However, I don't think... Let's just see. Yeah, we don't have anyone to replace him with. Okay, thanks, Klaas. Much rather have you leading my armies around. But, I guess needs must. You're the best diplomat we got. Are you? 9, 7. What are you, though? You're with an intrigue of 11. And we've got an intrigue of 13. Okay, time to rearrange the court a little bit here. So you can go there. Oops. Back. You can be replaced, and then you can be replaced. Look at that. And we've kind of made him a bit angry. I guess he really wanted to be the spy. But, sorry, buddy. This is what happens. So, now we need to rearrange everybody. So, we've got to send you on diplomatic relations to my liege. I think you were training troops, and you are definitely scheming. Aha! Brilliant. Are the troops coming along? Well, our number definitely went up, so maybe we weren't training troops before. But that's good, that's good. We'll have more raiders. It'll just take longer to get there. Alright, back when something interesting happens. And you see, I knew I just needed to rearrange my cabinet, if you will. Hasn't been that long since the Switch, and here we are, my liege! Oh. Sorry for the voice cracking there. That's hilarious. My liege, my mission to Sieland has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of King Nud the First of Sieland, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. It was that simple. So obviously my idiot diplomat, who's a much better soldier, said something stupid, and that pissed everyone off. But now the guy who's upset that he's actually a diplomat is doing a great job at it. Awesome. Alright, back when something interesting happens. I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I'm burning up with fever. My nose is running and my head feels as if someone is banging something hard against it. It's just a hangover, buddy. Don't worry. You had a few too many Viking beers last night, and you're having to live with it. Yet again, nobody in the cells. Well, we've got enough money, but still not going to hold a blot. Still not able to build anything. And if we take a look at our military forces, we're looking not quite strong enough to go raiding yet. So, it's just going to take some time. Next time I'm going to definitely pay attention to my troops and who's attacking them, and work on keeping them safe. That's really, really the most important thing, is keeping all of my Viking raiders safe. So, back when something interesting happens. No! Our diplomat's dead. After a period of illness. So, thank you for the horrible news. We need a new one. And Egil is who we've got. He's a misguided warrior. He's a pretty good gardener. He's very cruel, charitable, paranoid, chaste, and shy. 51 years old, still wants to get married. He doesn't like us. I have a feeling we're going to need to invite someone. So let's just invite a nobleman. A steward named Eric Kerr appears. Okay. So let's see. Eric Kerr of the House Nudsker has arrived. He's a thrifty clerk who's a dwarf, arbitrary, humble, and very, very greedy. He'll make a great diplomat. There we go. Have fun. And as you can see, we're still waiting for the troops to be born and raised and trained how to fight the Viking ways and, you know, with axes and things. But certainly not horned helmets. The fever is gone and my nose is dry. The headache is long gone, and I feel alive once again. So it was a long hangover, but still just a hangover. That old-fashioned medieval beer man, it would hit you like a freight train. Well, maybe a freight cart would be more adequate description there. Anyway, regardless of what's hitting you when you're getting hungover, I will be back when something interesting happens. And just a few days later, clear in head from having purged all of the homemade alcohol from his system, good old Holmger here has become more confident. Has become more confident. His stuttering has disappeared. He's not shy. Good old Holmger. More secure in his position in life. So that'll give us roughly 400 men. Yeah, that should do it. I mean, we've been sitting around for so long here. Poor guys are getting anxious. They're confused as to why. Don't disband the unit, put them in a fleet. Okay, so what we are going to do this time is just sail down this little river. And to start with, we are going to raid everything on the west bank. And on the way back, we're going to raid everything on the east bank. Now, they are fortified and they're not that rich, but there is going to be a lot of them. So, this is why I'm thinking it'll be enough to sort of get our finances where they should be. And thankfully, the size of the armies that they raise in this region is more manageable than in Western Europe. 93 men, I can take that. I can take that any day of the week. So, I'm going to. And we are good to move on. What do we got? Blot? Not necessary. You see here, killing those 2 soldiers, that was easy. That was simple. Just as those 2 will be. The army of Drobomir, you are gonna die. A horrible Viking death. Okay, we're ready to move on now. Leave a little bit behind, but, you know, whatever. There we go, switch back over that way. These men, they're starting to raise an army that can kind of counter us. But I mean, it can't, right? So it's just going to be a bloody fight that's going to slow down my rating. And, you know, not really help them out. So hopefully we don't come to blows. Because I don't want that. I just want some free loot. That's all I want. Sail on down. Continue down the Vistula. Alright, well, the new diplomat's working out well. I'm glad I paid to have him show up in court. You can see we got Bohemia and Silesia there fighting, and that is concerning. Although both the armies have now... Nope, they're still there. I don't want to have to take on that Bohemian army. That thing looks scary bad. So we're just going to hop in the ship. No, hop in the ship. And we are going to try and avoid Bohemia. You are not Bohemian, so you can be raided. Krakow can. Or Krakow is, so it can't. I can't take on 2,500 Bohemians, that's insane. Alright, head on up to there. And we got some more raiding going on. We've also got a fairly large army right there, so I want to just make sure I keep my eye on that. Okay, good. They're following the army of Priest Kirill there. We're almost done with that raid. Yeah, we gotta move. So we're getting out of there on the 1st of October. They're showing up on the 9th. Perfect. And how's our boat doing? Almost full. My nettlesome neighbor has been rather quiet since I sent him his envoys back with their hats nailed to their heads. Go me. It's a good day to be the chief. That's another great blot. Won't worry about it. Okay, so we've got Priest Nadvor there, who's definitely not wanting us to hit his land. That's okay, we'll just hop back in the boat. And we'll completely avoid him altogether. In fact, we can just head up here. And absolutely, totally, completely avoid him altogether. Hit Marienburg there. That should, I hope, fill up the boats. If not, we can hit Klemno there. And finish off the raid. Okay. Are we full? Nearest makes no difference. No, onto the boats. There we go. Now that's what I call a successful raid. We lost hardly anybody. We came back with pretty much a full boatload. Booyah. We can go ahead and disband you guys. Disband them. We can see we're sitting pretty with a full troop load. First, we're going to start improving Hammerhouse. Because let's face it, Hammerhouse needs some improving. And we've got a wealth of options. I'm leaning towards... what? Honestly, I'm leaning towards the castle town just to get the income up a bit. But it might not be a bad idea to go out on another quick raid just so we can get a keep up there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Raise the troops back up, merge them together, set them to raid, and now we got more troops. This will happen a little bit faster. We've got more ships, so we can come back with a little bit more money, embark an army, and we've got to pick a new location. We're going to head ourselves back to Western Europe. Land of the Traders, and let's see. That's 1,000 men. We do not want to tangle with that. Ghent's pretty much screwed. How's it looking over here? Nicely raided. Let's try. Let's just try something here. I doubt I have enough men to do this. And I do not. But only by 100 or so, so that's not bad. These guys, Evero, they're meeting up in Evero. And it wouldn't surprise me if they came after me once they land there. But we're not going to give them a chance. Okay, what else have we got here? Ooh. Oh. We got 22? 17. Let's head over to the 22. You'll get paid. So this is getting my hopes up. We're close to the garrison sizes in Western Europe, which is good, because then that means we're close. Whoops, there we go. To being able to fully raid these places, which means much more money, a better chance of getting that Viking trait, which is very useful. And just more fun in general. Let's move on down. Oh, maybe not. Let's head right there. How's our boat looking? 40, that's all we need. That's all we need. Sail these guys on back home. Perfect. We are going to disband everybody. And the fleet. Can't forget about disbanding the fleet. And we are going to build ourselves a new keep. Right on. Okay. So I think that is a good spot to leave the video. Yeah. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Save it as hammer time, you bet. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 Viking Adventures? I can't quite recall what I've named this series. I know that it's... Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Crusader Kings 2, whatever this is!